Now we got a lot of special things going on today, and we got my man Cypress Moran on the ones and twos.
Hell yeah, he gonna hold this thing down. This is your man Bijan right here. Woo. We got some special guests lined up for y'all. We gonna light this thing up out the gates, man. We got my brother here. You know, we just gonna get right into things, man. This is my brother right here, Believer Circle representative right now, Bay Area representative. Always got the Ace hat representing right, you feel what I'm saying? And it's weathered, but it's weathered right. You dig what I'm saying?
It's weathered.
Shout out my brother Jay Ant right here in the building, man.
Thank y'all for having me here first and foremost. I appreciate it, man. This is, you know what I mean? It's always a blessing.
Hey.
You know what I mean? You guys are always showing me mad love every time I see y'all. So, I mean, we had to do it.
Hey, thank you for coming.
Yes, for sure.
It's a blessing. This is your first time here, as far as being in the Young California studios.
Right.
But you ain't nothing new to this Young California life thing, man.
No, I seen it from when Young California was just a little baby. You feel me? Before it was even young, it can be considered young. You feel me?
Just baby California,
toddler California. I seen it.
Hey, how you feeling though? You in LA, man?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm happy. We in LA working. I'm out here shooting the video for Let Me Ball. That's tight. I'm out here pushing Cena's Rari. Shout out to Cena Pink Dolphin.
And Let Me Ball is your latest single, right?
Yeah, it's the latest song I dropped. You know what I mean? I don't want to I'm not going to go hard and just be like single, but that's like, that's the latest song I dropped, and that's the one that's been picking up the most momentum. So we're probably going to end up going hard with that for sure.
And we're going to play that a little later right here.
That's that familiar J-Ant sound right there.
Yeah, it's definitely, I was able to come together with Pilo and my boy Terrio. We all been working together for like.
Don't give them too much now. Let them wait. Let them wait. We ain't running through this thing. Hold on. Let's let them breathe. Let them know that you here. They can watch on the mixshow.com right now live. Look in the camera right there. They tapped in right now. Why you gotta get him with one of them? Hey, hit questions right now. Ask Jay anything. TheMixShow.com. We gotta thank everybody hitting us up on Twitter right now. You know what I'm saying? Tsunami Sid hitting us up. You know what I'm saying?
And if you're on the website, TheMixShow.com, I got all your questions, man. Keep hitting me up.
We're gonna
ask Jay Ant, man. You already know.
For sure. Shout out my brother Nico P in the building too, man.
Shout out Tsunami Sid too. I love you, Sid.
She over there tapped in. Jay Ant, brother. For people that aren't familiar with who J-N is, they probably been blessed with your music once or twice before. They just don't know it.
Oh, yes.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? But now, we need to refresh them. We need to let them familiar. Give them a little background, a little backstory behind who J-N is and how you came to who you are right now.
Well, I mean, I've been a producer and an artist for a long time. For a while now, since like 06. I was in a group called Diligence, and we were
all my Bay folks know about the Diligence too.
We were like a popular group in the area. It was us, the Pack, and this other group called Go Dave. You know the Pack, a little Be the Bass God, and Young L, who created Pink Dolphin, Stunner, you know, and like Go Dave. That's the original.
Bobby
Bracken's, Nick
Nack.
Those, you know what I mean? And they're all doing cool things and stuff.
You guys all know these people.
So it's like that little era of time was hella fun, like 06. So, and the group that I was in, Sue and Pilo were making beats for that group. So they were like my boy Dame. They all went to school together. Dame, Phil, the other 3 members of the group went to school with Pilo and Sue.
Got you.
So, and I was like the only one that was going to my school. So I would always like cut and go to Pinot, go to the other school. I was at Hercules. I would go to Pinot, or just figure out. You know, a lot of my friends were over there, so I'll be over there. And then, and I've been making music and stuff ever since. Like I've been knowing g-eazy since like MySpace, like a long time. You know what I mean? I've been knowing like I said, Sue and Pilo for a long time. Showbanga is also one of the people, like, we all recorded in the same basement when we were all like 14, 15, so we've been knowing each other.
Now, how is it with y'all? Is it like, do some people get mad? Like, is one person like the one person like, oh, I'm gonna be solo? It's like, cause you know, is one person like, you know what I'm trying to get at? How is the camaraderie between all the folks still?
Right now, I'd be pissed.
You the one that be pissed.
I'd be pissed.
You the one that be like, I'm going solo.
I'll be pissed because I mean it's because honestly because I mean like I'm not like the oldest, but I'm
you honest though.
I'll be the one I'm the one that's probably been doing this for a while. Like so, there's just certain things that I just be trying to make sure that like
what?
all the young homies just make sure they see and recognize. Mm-hmm. Like because you know like when you making music and you in this industry, there's a whole bunch of stuff that that you would have to go through, and they call it like the school of hard knocks. That you got to learn. You know what I mean? You got to figure it out. And I've been doing it for a minute, so I see certain things as far as like just just small things that could be tightened up. Like
do you take it on your own to go out your way to be like, hey?
Yes, and that's why I be hot. That's why I end up being because I take it upon myself to be like, hey, nigga, what the fuck? You feel me? So like, but that's the only way that any team is gonna be able to be bigger.
And it all comes back to the music at the end of the day, right?
Right, and that's what it ultimately comes down to. But at the same time, you know what I mean, since we're such a big group, there's so many of us, we all there's a certain, like, we have to be on the same page with certain things. Like individually, like, everybody's like good, and that's what makes us such a powerful group, you know what I mean? But at the same time, we still have to make sure everybody's on the same page with certain things.
So collectively, what is it? Schmott Boys, you got HBK, you got the whole Believer Circle, right. You got the Tsunami Wave. What? How many groups are you part of, Jay?
That's just crazy, because the thing is, we all friends. Like, it wouldn't even start on it didn't even start with anything like in HBK. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be in HBK now because, like I said, Sue and Pilo were making beats for the group that I was in. So when it wasn't like a thing that I was like, oh, I'm gonna sign up for this. And John, he was in Cool John, like we were going to his house to go to the schmott parties. Like, that's where the schmott parties were at. It's the smacking and popping parties. That's what schmott means, smacking and popping. So we would go to his house parties, and one of the other niggas in my group was in a dance group, a turf dance group with Cool John. So,
cause y'all was all dancing.
Yeah, like,
okay, don't get it twisted.
I wasn't in the group. I wasn't in turf dancing, but I was making beats and I was making their dance mixes and stuff. You know what I mean, on the computer. So I knew Cool John from that, and I knew and Phil, who was also a member in my group, Prankster the Kid. He was in the group with Cool John, the dance group, at the same exact time. So that's how I knew Cool John, and I knew Sue because Sue went to school with with another one of my groomers.
So it's all organic.
Yeah, his cousin was our manager. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like we literally all like been knowing each other. So all these titles and shit, that's like, you know what I mean? There is. It
wasn't like I got to be a part of this. It was just
those are all individual movements, but the overall collective for everything is like it all kind of branched out from the HBK umbrella. Got
you. So y'all listeners of the Young California family, this boy J-Ant been around, okay? Yes. You've heard his sound. Let y'all get familiar with it. We got Cypress Moreno right here on the ones and twos. J-Ant, you got to introduce this record, because this is the record that's the wave right now. This is the Let Me Ball. Shout out Estrella, because he sent me this thing late at night. Was like, bruh, you got to hop on this wave right now.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Estrella in the building. Where he at? Shout out to Estrella. Nah, man, this is the newest song that I just dropped. Lead song off of White Rabbit. It's called Let Me Ball, produced by me, Terrio, and Pilo, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it after it's played.
Let's do that. Let's talk about the record. Let's bring it back.
Okay.
Let Me Ball. You said you linked up with the bros. You made the beat.
Well, me, Terrio, and Pilo made the beat.
Okay. Explain the session. How did it come up?
Okay. That's crazy. So the session, me and Terrio. Terrio is also one of the producers that I was working with back during the Diligence time. He's from Vallejo. He's really good with like keys. He's like super musical, like church all day, like be in church playing keys. He's super talented. Shout out to Terrio. And I was in LA. He lives out here, and we were putting some stuff together. And I wanted to make something that had the hypey influence, but wasn't necessarily just all the way like.
You still gotta have some chill to it.
Super high, because I'm not really. I get it. I like it. I like the sound. I understand what's going on with it, but it's really. I'm not gonna say it's dated, but I know I've been doing it for a while. You know what I'm saying? And when I was like, in high school doing it, so it's just now getting big to the masses. But there's been so much growth with that, and with not just my sound, but with just even with Pilo and whoever, like just with On Hyphy Minds and just other influences that have came to the Bay Area sound, and it's just cool to be able to put all that together. Because when I was coming up, my dad was an R&B head. I listened to all that, all like R. Kelly, Next, Ideal, like all that type of shit. And I was hella into NERD and Neptunes and all that. And I was into like Mac Dre, and I was into E40, and I was into all that. You know what I mean? And hella neo soul, Erykah Badu. Like it was like those were like big for me. So
that record kind of tells that, because you got the chords of like the records you mentioned right there, and you got the hyphy bounce still, but then you got the chill vocals.
So it was just like, it was easy to be able to like put it together. It just made sense. So we hit P-Lo and told him to come bring one of them funky bass lines through, and we just played a whole bunch of stuff around it and arranged it a way where it still had that bounce, but it was still had that vibe. You know what I mean? And the word vibe is just used too loosely. Like there's a certain vibe. You know what I mean? There's vibe, and then there's energy.
Yeah.
How crazy is it to be to consider yourself coming up in the hyphy era, 2006 kind of, and to still be in the game? I don't know, 11 years later, man. What's that feeling like for you?
Because when we first started making music, we was like 16.
Yeah, right.
So it was dope to be able to see all that shit like happen on a small scale, and then kind of like fizzle down, but then happen to the world on a bigger scale. And it was crazy to see that. How that worked, you know what I'm saying? How that whole process ended up working out. So now it kind of gives you like okay, cool. Like you kind of have an idea of what could happen next and what's gonna happen next. You know? So that's like always dope. And just to be able to see, Tell Me When to Go and all that shit being made, and right after Mac Dre passed is when I actually became a Mac Dre fan. Like I knew a couple of songs, but I didn't know. No, I'm still to this day listening to Mac Dre shit, like, and it's hitting me over the head. Like, damn, that nigga said that shit.
Yep.
Like, you feel me? That shit makes so much sense now. You know what I'm saying?
But to stay down, like,
right.
When niggas thought the Babe was fizzled, when people thought like just the whole sound was fizzled,
right?
And credits to the other people that are not from the Bay that still create the bass sound, not the bass sound, but not it's even like mimic. It's just like it's just the reverberation of the sound. So we can't discredit any of that. It's just a slap.
It's a slap.
That's what it is.
It's a slap. And I like I said, I think the sound is dope. But you know what I mean. For me, I also want to just stay progressive.
Yeah, you got to progress.
And it's like, you know what I mean. I don't necessarily want to do necessarily exactly what P-Lo's doing, you know what I mean? I don't want to do exactly what the next man is doing. I want my music to be a direct reflection of who I am and what I'm doing. So, and I feel like since I am hyphy, I can't lose no matter what.
I think that's the perfect segue for some of these questions we got. People asking us, when is this BDD dropping?
BDD. Okay, BDD is TBA, nigga.
Stop asking too many questions. That's what.
Let people know it's Blue Diamond Dreams, right?
TBA, Blue Diamond Dreams is to be announced. Yes. It took a second for me to get it all right, because I had to just learn a lot about production and a lot about the sound that I wanted to accomplish and get to. So that was like that little time frame of being hella late. Yeah, that's kind of what I was learning. I was just learning a lot about just my craft and just trying to make sure I could take it to the next level. Because like I said, I want my music to be a direct reflection of my sound and me and my brain. Of course, you know what I mean. All the influences together in one, and the frequencies and the waves to just be on point, and the vibe to just like some certain sounds, just like when the sound hits you, immediately feel something crazy in your stomach. That's the vibe. You know? Well,
see, from your production and you going to the music, I think it reflects that you know the music. It's not just you laying vocals. It's not just you producing a record. You in tune with the whole sound, and it's the vibe.
Right.
It's the total vibe. We got to get to some more music. We got to get to this one, Queen of Hearts.
Okay.
Let's explain that one. Let's get into it, and then we're gonna ask the questions when we get back, and then we're gonna play the record.
Okay, Queen of Hearts. This is produced by The Procrastinator. He's a producer on Selection. And they have a lot of production on Blue Diamond Dreams. So
that's dope. Nice. I was speaking to Joe about you too. That's
Joe,
funny.
That's tight. So
shout out Joe K and the whole Selection fam.
What up, y'all?
So this one is Queen of Hearts, and
That's JN.
Let's get it.
Right here.
It's a little housey. It's a little different.
BDD is TBA. The Selection Brothers to produce that thing.
Shout out to the Selection for sure. Shout out to P.
Oh man,
for sure.
That whole crew is very crazy.
I feel like
they're intense. It's good.
It's vibracious. Their vibe.
They're definitely that.
Dope.
That's for sure. Like, cause people, I hate when people say vibe just to say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to say it. But Selection is for sure that.
Yeah, and it's funny. I was telling Joe about you. I was like, you ever linked up with Jay Ant? Before, it's funny because me and my brother were talking about it right there, and we were like, Jay Ant and Selection need to link up because it's too wavy for them not to be in the same ocean. You feel me?
We are amongst each other, so I mean, I'm pretty sure that we will do something eventually. But I mean, like a lot of the producers, I'm like, I got Carmack. I got some stuff with Carmack. I got some stuff with Esther.
There you go.
I got some stuff with Starro that I'm really super excited about, and he's a beast. He's from like Tokyo or something. Like he's from overseas.
So it's already in the works. Like, it's already happening.
He's hella clean. Everything's the Blue Diamond Dreams is pretty much wrapped up. Like I got some awesome features. It's pretty much wrapped up. I'm not gonna tell you when it's gonna be officially wrapped up.
There it is, y'all.
Close to it.
Shout out y'all at themixshow.com. Shout out Jenny too. She tapped in. She said, "My babe." I guess she's talking to me, not you, Jay. She's talking to me.
Jenny talking to me.
Okay, my bad. She's talking to me.
Hi, Jenny.
Okay, but thank you, Jay.
Yes,
I know you bring the music. I know you bring the vibes. What can we look forward to for the whole Believer Circle, the whole Blue Diamond Dreams, the whole Jay
and the rest of this year?
Okay, well, I got Blue Diamond Dreams. Obviously, I'll be doing some shows, doing some tours, a lot of production for other people. I have I'm not going to pretty much go into who, but there are some pretty cool artists.
Just follow you on Twitter.
Yes, you can follow me on Twitter. Jayant Music, JAYANT Music, by jayant.com is my website. Is my website, I got a project with Larry June.
Somebody asked about that.
Larry June. I produced a project for Larry June. I'm not doing too much rapping or anything on it, but a lot of my production on there, maybe a couple hooks.
Dope. Look out for that.
Just like a lot of cool little things in the work.
Sure. One thing I love about you is you involved with the music so much, like fully. Right. You can trust music to come from Jay.
Of course,
that's for sure.
I appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
That's all I'm really trying to make. It takes time. I'm sorry it took so long for this to get to the process that I needed to get to, but I promise it's worth the wait. So
shout out the whole team and shout out Australia. We talked on the side. He said we're starting the new A's hats, weathered A's hats. We're gonna ship them out for the merch, all for people out there.
A's hat. This hat right here. This hat right here is gonna go down in history. I promise. And let me shout out my boy Slimothy out there, the Believer Circle. Admitting, I appreciate all y'all, man, for holding me down the way y'all be holding me down. Anybody that's out here repping the Believer Circle and anybody that's out here just holding me down as long as I'm making this damn music, I just want to let you know I love you. So thank you for doing that for me.
Man, we love you here at Young California, fam. We love you, man.
Thank you very much, Jay, my brother. You know you're always welcome, brother.